How to form WH questions? Rules. 1. The answer in the content must be left out. 2. WH word will be placed in the first place. 3. Maintain the following rules of forming interrogative patterns. Rule A. If there is any verb form of be, is, am, are, was, were, shall be, will be, or have, has, have, had, shall have, will have, such verb comes before the subject. Be, have, verb form, plus subject, plus WH word. WH pattern, first, WH word, plus be or have, plus subject, plus other words. Example. A. Dr. Das is the author of this book. WH question. Who is the author of this book? B. He has 4 children. WH question. How many children has he? Rule B. If there is any auxiliary or modal, shall, should, will, would, can, could, may, might, must, such verb comes before the subject. WH pattern. WH word plus auxiliary or modal plus subject plus main verb plus other words. Example. A. The tree was very tall. Jagjit could not climb it. WH question. Why could not Jagjit climb the tree? Or why couldn't Jagjit climb the tree? Here, why is WH word. Could not or couldn't is modal. Jagjit is subject. Climb is main verb. The tree is other word. B. The tree was very tall. He could not climb the tree. WH question. Why could he not climb the tree? Or why couldn't he climb the tree? Note, the word not is occasionally used before a noun but always after a pronoun as a subject in negative questions. However, the shortened form of verb plus not, such as can't, couldn't, etc., is always used before the subject. Why couldn't Ram or he climb the tree? Rule C. If there is no such verb form of be, have, or a modal, the helping verb do comes before the subject and the root form of the main verb is placed after the subject. Do, does, did, as per number, person, and tense. WH pattern. WH word plus do verb plus subject plus main verb plus other words. Example. A. I play cricket in the afternoon. Subject. I. WH question. What do you do in the afternoon? Subject. You. Here, WH word, what? Do, verb, do. Subject, you. Main verb, do. Other words, in the afternoon. And question mark. B. He starts for a morning walk at 5 a.m. WH question. When does he start for a morning walk? Here WH word, when. Do verb, does. Subject, he. Main verb, start. Other words, for a morning walk. And question mark. Note, first person in the content becomes second person and second person in the content becomes first person in WH questions. I becomes you becomes I, etc. Rule D. If who, which, or what becomes the subject, no helping verb is required. WH pattern, WH word plus main verb plus other words. Example A. Mother prepared the breakfast. WH question. Who prepared the breakfast? WH word, who, main verb, prepared, other words, the breakfast, and question mark. B. Mr. Ali could have thought it. WH question. Who could have thought it? Structure of WH questions. First, WH word plus be or have verb plus subject plus other words. Second, WH word plus helping verb plus subject plus main verb plus other words. Third, WH word plus do verb plus subject plus main verb plus other words. Fourth, WH word plus main verb plus other words. WH questions by using who, whose, whom, who. 1. Content. Arms and the Man is a play. The author is G.B. Shaw. WH question. Who is the author of the play Arms and the Man? 2. Content. Macbeth is a tragedy. William Shakespeare wrote it. WH question. Who wrote the tragedy Macbeth? 3. Content. Everyone loves his motherland. WH question. Who does not love his motherland? Whose? 1. Content. This umbrella is mine. WH question. Whose umbrella is this? 2. Content. Rohit's plan succeeded at last. WH question. Whose plan succeeded at last? Whom? 1. Content. I want to see Mohan. WH question. Whom do you want to see? 2. Content. Jaya visited her mother in the village. WH question. Whom did Jaya visit in the village? Whom with prepositions. To whom, by whom, with whom, for whom, in whom, on whom, etc. To whom. 1. Content. They will address the letter to the chairman. WH question. To whom will they address the letter? By whom? 2. Content. They can get this work done by some people. WH question. By whom can they get this work done? With whom? 3. Content. He went to visit the Taj with his friends. WH question. With whom did he go to visit the Taj? For whom? 4. Content. The church bell tolls on Sunday for the Christians. WH question. For whom does the church bell toll on Sunday? In whom? 5. Content. We should find the best qualities in the teenagers. WH question. In whom should we find the best qualities? On whom? 6. Content. We should put our trust on some people. WH question. On whom should we put our trust? WH questions by using what. What? 1. Content. My name is Anant. WH question. What is your name? 2. Content. I'm laughing on seeing the cartoon. WH question. What makes you laugh? 3. Content. I read storybooks in the evening. WH question. What books do you read in the evening? 4. Content. I want to know his address. WH question. What do you want to know? Or, what is his address? Note, first person. I, we, me, us, my, our in the content becomes second person you, your in WhQuestions if the speaker and interrogator are different persons. What with prepositions? To what, by what, for what for, in what, on what, from what like, etc. To what? 1. Content. He is moving towards south. WhQuestion. To what direction is he moving? By what? 2. Content. His dishonesty was proved by evidence. WhQuestion. By what was his dishonesty proved? For what? 3. Content. We shall take this risk for some gain. WhQuestion. For what will you take this risk? What for? 4. Content. I'm waiting here for some purpose. WhQuestion. What are you waiting here for? 5. Content. It was thundering. He woke up. WhQuestion. What did he wake up for? Or, what made him wake up? 6. Content. I'm looking for the word in the dictionary. WhQuestion. What are you looking for in the dictionary? In what? 7. Content. He is superior to me in physical force. WhQuestion. In what way is he superior to me or you? On what? 8. Content. I depend on authentic books for collecting data. WhQuestion. On what do you depend for collecting data? From what? 9. Content. I got this information from the Telegraph. WhQuestion. From what did you get this information? What like? 10. Content. He was too much agitated. He looked like a demon. WhQuestion. What did he look like when he was too much agitated? WhQuestions by using which. Which? 1. Content. This red-colored book is mine. WhQuestion. Which is your book? Or, which book is yours? 2. Content. The elephant is the biggest of the animals. WhQuestion. Which is the biggest of the animals? 3. Content. I like only Darjeeling tea. WhQuestion. Which tea do you like? Which with prepositions. To which, for which, from which, in which, of which, etc. To which. 1. Content. A nation is marching to a certain goal. Specify it. WhQuestion. To which goal is a nation marching? For which. 2. Content. He will plead for some of the accused. Name them. WhQuestion. For which of the accused will he plead? From which. 3. Content. He can get help from his friends in his distress. WhQuestion. From which can he get help in his distress? Subscribe to my channel. Click on bell icon to get notification about new video.